Hello, Kurt Jackson, your Safe Money Man here with today's financial discussion. Today I want to talk about how Wall Street and many financial advisors want you to believe that investing is some type of science, that they can throw out a bunch of terms that you may have heard before but you definitely don't understand, so you'll believe that they're really smarter than what they are. See, the best of best on Wall Street love to tell you how their economic and market forecasts are based on things like past correlations, analytical studies, alpha, beta, standard deviation, and so on. Hey, wait a minute, I recognize a couple of those. Wasn't the jock fraternity on the Revenge of the Nerds the alpha betas? Wait, I'm pretty sure that's not what Wall Street was referring to. Hey, as I was saying, Wall Street's well known for using terms that the average American doesn't understand. And I'm not sure why this is the case. I just know it is what it is. I'm also pretty sure even Wall Street doesn't understand what they're doing part of the time. And this is witnessed by the credit default swap debacle of 2008, which brought down giants like Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers and led us to lose trillions of dollars of wealth in our investments and our home equity. Yet the higher-ups at those companies still made huge salaries. Now, if you're going to have your money at risk in the market, wouldn't it be important to have a working knowledge of the basic terms used when investing? Because if you don't understand those, you might end up one day unretired or extending your employment longer than you had planned. Now look, I could sit here and bore you to tears trying to help you understand all these terms, but in my opinion, I don't think I need to. See, if the terms and formulas they use could actually predict what was going to happen, I'd be all over it, right? But it doesn't. Want to know how I know? Because if it did, wouldn't everyone be rich beyond all means? Now let me go a tad off track here for a moment, and I promise I'll get back online. When I look at Wall Street, CNBC, Fox Business, and the so-called experts out there that claim they know what's going to happen in the world and the markets with their type of science and fancy terms, I compare that to your local weather forecaster. I mean, doesn't your weatherman or weatherwoman use science to predict what the weather's going to do? And how accurate are they? Come on, they're using science to predict the weather, but it snows or rains when they say it won't, or it doesn't snow or rain when they say it will. They can't predict where a catastrophic storm will hit. But they're going to tell you that the conditions are favorable for one. And even with this science, people still lose their homes and belongings, or worse, their lives, because they didn't know for sure catastrophic weather was coming at them. Isn't that a lot like the advisors and experts in the market? See, if they were so sure of their science of investing, wouldn't they offer you guarantees? Wouldn't all their clients be rich? Nobody would ever lose money, right? Yet the market suffered a 44% drop from 2000 to 2002 and a 59% drop from the high in 07 to the low in 09. Now look, you may have only lost 35% in the first one and maybe 42% in the second one, which was better than the market. But you can't spend better than the market. If you lost 35% or lost 32%, your money's down. You can't spend it you can't spend those losses just because you beat the market. Do you know that there were millions that didn't lose a penny during those time frames? Those folks were in the very same safe financial vehicles that I mentioned in my writings and videos. And look, I know I never mention them by name, and that's because if I do, there's a whole bunch of disclosures and stuff that I got to do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid of those disclosures, and believe me, when I meet with people, I give them all the disclosures I'm required to, right? But videos and articles really aren't the place for all those disclosures, because nobody really reads them, and they just muddy the waters of the information that we're trying to share. The point here is that no matter what your financial advisor tells you, no matter what some talking head on CNBC or Fox Business or some other business show tells you, no matter what some certified financial planner tells you, nobody knows with any degree of certainty when the market is going to go up or go down. And if they tell you they can, folks, they're flat out lying. There are ways to keep your money safe, to keep your money out of the market, to still enjoy many of the gains when the market is up, usually with some restriction on how high. You can get guaranteed rates of returns. You can get guaranteed income for life. You can build wealth tax-deferred, or better yet, tax-free. You can actually create an entire existence in retirement void of any income taxes. You know what? Wall Street can't do any of that. Well, I should say that other than offer tax-deferred growth. So anytime a financial professional starts to sing the praises of how you have to be in the market to be successful, ask them about keeping your money safe from loss. Don't let them tell you bonds do that, because they don't. Ask them for guaranteed returns. Ask them for guaranteed income for life. Ask them for an income-free tax existence in retirement. And if they tell you Roth IRAs or Roth 401ks, if they tell you that they can do that, ask them about provisional income that triggers taxes on your Social Security benefits. Look, as I've told you from the get-go in my writings and my videos, I'm all about safe money. What I've discovered in my 7+ years of research before I got into this business is that these safe money vehicles have additional benefits every American wants, every American needs, and every American deserves, yet Wall Street doesn't deliver any of them. Now, don't you and your loved ones deserve the best? Don't you and your loved ones deserve to be safe and financially protected? I know mine do. Heck, even if you don't believe me, shouldn't you find out for sure? Sign up for a no-cost, no-obligation strategy session with me and come blow me out of the water. Prove to me that I'm the one lying and not your 401k plan provider or your financial advisor. Look, I'll even pull out one of my favorite lines from a movie, A Christmas Story. Whoa, he skipped the double dog dare and went right for the triple dog dare. Look, I triple dog dare you to come prove me wrong. If you do, and you prove me wrong, I'll send you and your family to a dinner on me at a restaurant of your choice. If you think you and your loved ones deserve the best financially, then pick up the phone and call me, Kurt Jackson, your safe money man, at 816-582-5532, or email Kurt, K-U-R-T, at kjfinancialonline.com, and we'll see if what we do protects what you do. If you found value in this video, please share the link with your friends and family. I want to thank you for taking a few minutes to check us out, and best wishes to yours financially.